Hey there, Dwayne with the Toy Temple, and today I'm taking a look at my very first McFarlane Toys review. It's the Ghostbusters set, featuring Dustin, Mike, Will, and Lucas from the Stranger Things Netflix original series. And this was originally $55, but due to clearance, I picked it up for $7 for 4 action figures with accessories. I like Stranger Things. I love Ghostbusters. So I thought it was an easy decision to pick this up. I've not ever reviewed a McFarlane Toys action figure before, but hey, why not do 4 all at once, you know? So with that said, let's crack it open and take a look. And here's Dustin, Mike, Will, and Lucas all out of the packaging. And as far as McFarlane Toys go, they're not bad. They're not highly articulated. These are definitely for display. They're not for play, they're for display. And with these, you definitely need these stands. And these stands come packed in, they're great. I'll show it off a little bit better when we come to the accessories, but they're not gonna stand on their own. Believe me. For my sanity and yours, use these stands. So getting a closer look, let's look at Will first. His logo, his little name tag right here, he's a little bit splotchy right there. He's supposed to be Spangler of the group. His articulation, the shoulders are barely there. Single jointed elbow, wrist hinge, rotation. He's got ballerina legs. He's got really, really tight knees. And then they also swivel at the knee. And the feet also swivel. Oh no, just barely. But pop that back on. Because you know what? Will needs his feet. Let's grab Cap here. You know, the size is not going to scale at all. These are just in their own universe, 7-inch scale. You know, for kids, they're about the right height. I do love that these two, ahead of time, could not work out who was going to be Venkman. I think Mike and Lucas, they're hilarious. And I think that's a great joke, and I'm glad they kept it, especially for these toys. So there is no Winston on the team, which is not a mistake. It's from the show, believe me. And they pretty much all have the same articulation. Dustin, rocking probably the best looking suit. The emblem on each one, pretty all right. Each one has their own unique flair, and Lucas is about to fall over, but I'd say his probably came out the cleanest. As far as the likeness goes, Dustin and Mike are probably the two best. I don't know. The eyes, I think, on each one look a little bit off to me. But they got the smile down, the hair looks nice on each one, but just something about these McFarlane toys just look a little off. Just something about their face printing. They're not quite there yet. No additional hands, of course, for any of these, but that's all right. Would be nice if, you know, you had that option, but it's not a deal breaker. So let's take a look at those accessories, and then we'll have a fashion show and dress these dudes up. Accessory-wise, you get plenty to see. They come with 4 transparent Stranger Things stands, so the characters don't just fall over into the upside down. Comes with 4 individually accessorized proton packs, each with their own individual charm. And this one comes with the trap, which I think is really neat. It comes with the little walkie-talkie. No, it's the step-on thing for the trap. And each one has a little warning sticker. And on the front, you can see these straps are held on by duct tape. And I think that's hilarious. Now, another fun thing, they're not actually guns. They're just like they look homemade. And I think that's a big part of the charm. The yellow here stands out. The little button right there, it's literally a button. Same with those. That's a compass, you know, dials, warning written on them. They're great. They're really fun. They're the same mold, but each one has that unique charm that looks like it's homemade. The camcorder looks just like the ones that I used to see in the 80s. You know, a little slip your hand in and prop it up on your shoulder and change the filter setting every 10 seconds, ruining every childhood memory it'll ever capture. Big old VHS or beta, depends on whatever you want to throw in there. Pop it in, record. It's really well detailed. Look at the giant microphone right there so that it picks up every annoying family conversation. Oh, I love it. And finally, we have the little tadpole baby dart. And I'm probably going to lose this by the end of the review. So, not my favorite, but you know what? The more the merrier when it comes to accessories. Pretty good selection overall. Here are the boys all dressed up, and believe me, it was quite the chore to put all these accessories on. They're not well articulated in the arms, so putting on these plastic shoulder straps and trying to thread the arms all the way through, it got to be quite a chore. But once it's all said and done, dressed up, they look excellent. I'm just as surprised as you. And one thing of note, I do have one complaint. Dustin can't hold this with this hand, even though, yeah. So I'll show you. Dustin can't hold this without it looking like a mess. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets for him holding this. Let me try one more thing. Yeah, it's not gonna work. It's supposed to be shoulder mounted, but that's about all you're gonna get out of that camcorder. Now, I didn't line up exactly whose proton pack goes with who. You know, I'm not a stickler for that. As long as they have the proton pack, I'm just fine. And actually making them pose with these as if they were really shooting, kind of difficult. The trap fits in Mike's hand, and it works. Getting it through without getting it through the step pad, a little bit more difficult than the other guys, but otherwise, it worked out. And with his gun, even though it's a right-handed gun, I just put it inside the little holster, and it works just fine. The trap, painted pretty nicely. Got the yellow and black. Little touch of gray on each side. Not too bad. Not too bad. Heck, it's even got some little red stripes. So, you know, if you have a Halloween display, just like I said before, and you're dying for some Stranger Things love, this seems like a set that almost calls out to you from the store, which is why I have to give it a 1 out of 5. Definitely only get it if you find it for that $7 on clearance. So with that, thank you very much for watching. Hit like, share, subscribe. Let me know down in the comments below if you're excited for Stranger Things Season 3. And remember, if there's a steady paycheck in it, I'll believe anything you say. Wait, that's not right. And remember, you're never too old to enjoy the things you love.